Hello,
I'm Agil.
and I'm LengMong,
And we are from...
So, over the years, there have been quite a number of Hong Kong cafes that are famed for their egg tarts that have opened in Singapore. Most recently, Joy Luck Teahouse, which is also famous for its egg tart, also opened in Singapore. And when they first opened, they drew queues, the cafe drew queues of up to an hour long. So today, given the egg tart mania that is going on in Singapore, we are here to do a taste test of the different egg tarts in Singapore.
So our colleagues actually went around the whole of Singapore to get 6 different egg tarts. So we're going to try them all and tell you which one is our favorite. Okay,
You go first,
eat together lah.
Okay,
Very nice.
not bad.
There's a nice custard layer and the crust is quite thin, but the crust is not soggy, it's like quite... There's
This
a
one?
mouthfeel lah.
Yeah, this one is the flaky kind of egg tart.
Right.
So you can really tell that it's flaky and it's soft, but it's at the same time it's also very buttery and it's pretty good.
Very well balanced. Like you could eat like 2 or 3 and it's not
It tastes like the Honolulu cafe one. A bit. The custard is also pretty good. It's eggy, a bit like vanilla-y, not too sweet.
I think it tastes like one of the restaurants, Canton Paradise, maybe? Or one of the paradises. The next one.
Egg tart number 2.
Well, this is quite small.
Yeah, it looks really, really small.
Custard is very yellow.
Is it like very artificial?
Less buttery, I would say.
I don't like this one as much.
Yeah, same.
The custard feels a bit flat, and the pastry is also kind of like flat also. Not very buttery compared to the first one. The first one, like the crust is like really
More
really
sugar.
buttery.
This one is like... It's like something you would eat when you're bored. You know, it's not something you would
Yeah.
savor.
It tastes kind of artificial also. Like okay. I don't want to sound too mean, so mince my words a little bit, but it's not something that you will want to waste your calories on given the choice. Yeah.
I think I know where this one is from.
This is egg tart number 3. Okay, this is like a very iconic look.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this
So
is
both of
warm.
us kind of know where this is from.
Wow, very nice as well.
Our crew warmed it up for us, that's why.
Thank you, crew. I mean, this one, the crust is thicker, but I don't think that's a bad thing because it should be okay.
Yeah. It's so good. It's eggy. The pastry is crumbly, it's sweet, but like not overly so. It's buttery, it's just so rich, the flavor. Yeah.
You know, my favorite thing about egg tarts is actually the tart. Same as pineapple tarts, like my favorite thing is the tart. So this one I would actually request for a tart to just be made with this without the egg. Like I would just eat the whole tart shell on its own. Because that's how good it is.
I think it can look a bit scary because the yellow is like really peroxide yellow. But it doesn't taste too artificial. It's actually quite eggy and fresh. Egg tart number 4. This one looks a bit puffy, the pastry looks a bit puffier. But like if you compare the pastry crust, it's a lot thinner than the previous one. You
Yeah.
can tell that the previous one they really take pride in the pastry because it's much
And the
thicker.
previous one was like a short crust kind of.
Yeah,
pastry,
short
right?
crust. It was a short crust, crumbly kind. It's a little bit too, I don't know, a little bit too eggy for me. I don't really like their crust. It feels also like the flavor feels really flat. Again, I think for me, I really like my butter. You know, if you're really going to spend calories on it, Just make it like as decadent as possible. There's not a lot. It doesn't feel rich or buttery. This one, the pastry.
This one, yeah, it's not like the buttery taste for the pastry. It's more like the oil.
Oily kinda.
Yeah, not oily, but like more oil dough
Mm.
taste, which is not a bad thing. I'm sure there are some people who enjoy it. But for me, I like the custard. I think it's not too bad. It's okay.
I don't know. I feel like the custard has a bit of a weird taste.
Weird thing. Like how?
I don't know. But maybe you like weird things and I don't like weird things, so it's fine.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think it's quite forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay lah. Like if you're hungry, you will still eat it. Like you
Yeah.
won't mind eating it. But
Not the first choice, I would say.
yeah. Fifth one.
Oh, this is interesting. It looks like the Pablo cheese tart kind of tarts.
I think it's like the big kind, right?
Mm.
Where it's supposed to be slightly sharp on top. But it's a good shard. It's not like burnt, because sometimes you go like those kind of like big cheese tarts or whatever. It's like it's so black on top. This one is like it's just like nicely brown and
caramelized,
yeah,
yeah.
caramelized. So let's try.
Another short crust pastry one.
Mm.
I feel like it's easier to like an egg tart when it's short crust pastry because short crust pastry just tastes nicer.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you going to custard?
It's nice. It's
Not too
It's-
strong.
yeah, it's flavorful without coming across as too eggy. And it's not. I feel like it's not as intensely eggy as some of the others. But maybe that's just me.
It's a bit more turgid, the custard. Oh well.
Ding ding ding, and this is our last egg tart for today, apparently. Very iconic shape. I think both of us. If you eat egg tarts a lot, you kind of know where this is from already.
Now you know where we spend our money.
Yeah.
Very fragrant.
Hopefully, if you're correct, maybe it might be some cheap knockoff. We wouldn't know.
Would you call this a short crust pastry or?
It's supposed to be short crust but it's like a really thin short crust. Yeah,
Kind of flaky.
is it?
I like how the crust is like nicely.
Okay, so this tart, it comes in a diamond shape, and it's very reminiscent. The look is very reminiscent of the very famous ones from Heng. So our crew has not told us where the tarts are from yet, but it really does look like the one from Heng, which is very, very famous. Okay, but I'll be honest. I think my recollection of Heng is better. This one, it doesn't taste as good. Maybe because a bit cold already lah. We shoot a while already. Then our crew also don't want to warm up again. So, I remembered that the crust didn't taste so strong. This one, now that I'm biting into it, it has a really weird character to the crust has a bit of a weird character to it. I can't really place it in words. I don't know whether is it like a bit oily, the oily kind of taste or what. The custard's okay. Okay, so our crew has given us a bonus egg tart.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is familiar. it looks and smells very similar to the really nice one we had just now, number 3.
Yeah. This one is like the same Taichung style. I mean, it might be from Taichung, I don't know, but it's definitely the Taichung style kind of egg tart where it's like sharp crust also. And then pretty eggy kind of custard.
The crust is a little bit saltier than the previous third one that we had, which I appreciate more. I think it really gives a nice pop to that egg custard flavor.
Yeah, you can taste the salt in it a little bit more.
Yeah, this is my favorite, I think.
Yeah, this one is pretty good. I don't know if I prefer number 3, so I think I still prefer number 3.
Why?
I agree about the salt giving it that little pop, but I feel like the other one is more buttery, and I'm a sucker for butter. So it's like if you have really a lot of rich buttery flavor, sign me up. Sign me up for it.
Someone should make a butter tart.
But this one is really good also. It's a really, really good tart.
I don't know what to say, it's very good.
I like it when it's eggy, but it doesn't like taste too artificial. And this is it. It's like eggy, but you don't feel like it's you know.
It's cloying.
Yeah. Okay, so after consuming like 1,000,000 calories today,
Can you not?
which one is your favorite?
I think it's definitely the last one that we had, the bonus round one, because I really appreciated that salty flavor in the crust, which I thought really elevated the egg tart.
Yeah, that one it's really, really good. I think that it's either my second or I would place it tied with number 3. I think number 3, it's really similar in style. It's like the short crust kind. They are both also pretty generous in size, so you don't feel like, oh, it's so small, then you finish it in one bite, that kind
It's
of
very
thing.
satisfying.
Yeah, it's very satisfying, and then it's also easy to handle. The custard is not like sloppy, and it's tasty. It's eggy. But the only thing I prefer about number 3 is like I just feel that it's more buttery. The crust is more buttery, so I think for me it's still number 3. Yeah.
What?
So do you consider yourself an egg tart expert now?
I think I have to eat some more to find out if I am.
Just don't drop anymore.
Yes.